Hello, everybody. This is Greg with DCRealEstateMarketplace.com, and today I want to look at some homes in Potomac, Maryland, specifically homes for sale. So we're going to look at 1 year's worth of data. And first, let's look at the median prices for homes that are currently on the market. And if we look exclusively at the gold line, which is the trend line, we can see 1 year ago, which would be about it's mid-April right now, 2011. So we're looking at 2010 on the left side of the graph over here, and homes were on the market around $1.52 million. And in early May, that spiked to $1.58 million, and then a big drop last year in the median prices down to $1.3 million. And as we go through the year, sort of bounce around, and now we're at about $1.38 million. So if we look at basically what's happened over the past year, we've looked at about a $150,000 loss in value or asking prices for homes in Potomac, which if you're a seller, obviously is not a great development. Let's look at inventory levels for the same area, Potomac. And again, these are the number of homes that are currently for sale. And if we look at the gold line, which is the trend line, we'd see that 1 year ago we were about maybe 165 homes on the market. And strangely, that went up as prices, well, that's not strangely, but that went up as prices went down. So you would think that the added competition of homes coming on the market is what helped drive the prices down. And then again, it kind of leveled out a little bit. And right now we are at about 195 homes. So an extra 30 homes on the market just in Potomac. Something interesting to note, the black line is weekly data points, so the actual data points of each week. And you can see that at the end of last year, November, that really spiked up and then came back down in January. But since January, we've been climbing up and up and up. And you're going to expect to see this trend line over here on the right-hand side is going to go up as well. So the actual measurement of where we are now is about 230 homes on the market, and that trend line is going to start catching up. So we're seeing a drop in prices, an increase in inventory. And again, if you're a seller, that's not great news. Average days on market, this is the surprising one at the very end, but overall for the past year, days on market just getting higher and higher, but in the last month or two, it's really dropped off the chart. And what we're going to be interested to watch over the next couple of weeks or months is to see if this is just an abnormality and it bounces back, or if there's a trend that we need to be paying attention to. If something's actually going on, are we getting enough buyers out here to start getting some of these homes off the market? If it's an abnormality, what we would think was happening is that some of the homes that have been on the market for a really long time either got tired of being on the market or sold and they left the market. So, if a house has been on the market for 500 days, for instance, and it finally leaves the market, that's going to drop the average days on market down real low. So if a whole bunch of stale home listings have left the market at the same time for some reason, that would really drop the average days down. So we'll need to look a little bit longer and see what's going on there. Two other things I want to look at are for the higher price range homes in Potomac. So luxury homes in Potomac, I'm looking just at the highest, most expensive 25% of homes. And for those homes, the median price trend line was around $3.3 million last year. It's about $3.8 million right now. And again, let's look at the black line, which is the data points. In the last couple of weeks, we've seen a big drop there. So it looks like something's going on in the market that we need to pay attention to. And again, luxury homes, this is days on market. So a year ago, we were around 240 days. As of, let's say, mid-March, that had climbed up to 310 days. So we're getting close to a year on the market. And then all of a sudden it drops to almost half that, 180 days or so. So I'll be curious to see what next month's measurements look like, if there's been a rebound, if we come back up, or if that's a continuation of a trend, if there's something actually going on in the market. So if you have any questions or you want us to prepare this kind of data for your neighborhood, your home, just contact us. We'll be happy to answer your questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.